I remember when I was in grade 12.
I didn't really have a mentor or a coach.
My GPA was really not the best during my second year.
I was applying to various different jobs, and my first thought was, I don't qualify for any of them.
There's an increasing amount of pressure on youth.
I wish I had like a coach that helped me kind of figure stuff out.
My name is Mackenzie. I graduated from Queen's.
And I'm a Rotman Commerce grad.
I am a U Waterloo graduate, specifically from biomedical engineering.
I graduated from McMaster Health Sciences.
I'm an alumni from U of T, computer science.
I am a Queen's Com grad.
I'm a former high school teacher.
I've been doing youth coaching for about 12 years now, since the beginning of Youthfully.
I started my career off in fashion.
I currently work at a Big Four firm.
Industrial IoT development.
The management consultant.
I'm in partner sales at a big tech company.
I worked in the medicine field.
Software developer at an e-commerce consultancy. I help students navigate their academic pressures, achieve full work-life balance, and keep a good GPA.
Build these developmental skills.
How to study, how to time manage.
It might be someone who might not have strong enough grades or enough extracurricular focus.
Academic pathfinding.
Find a career path.
Leadership projects and extracurriculars.
A focus on undergraduate admissions with an eye on the long term.
Coaching is really to show you options, show you how to get there.
It focuses on the student's passion. It really focuses on the way in which they want to make a difference. And it's about digging into, what do you want to do? What change do you want to make?
I think that the type of work that you're able to do with a student when you're coaching them is the most beneficial thing that an individual could enroll in and be part of.
When I met this student, as soon as you started talking about the applications and the interviews, he would just shut down.
They were definitely an extreme introvert.
They were concerned with their academic average.
Had recently moved internationally to Canada, and that comes with a whole host of challenges.
They had to prepare for an online interview and they lacked the confidence.
An unclear direction, even some analysis paralysis.
What do I need to do for these applications, and specifically what programs do I want to apply to?
It's really struggling to identify the value that they added to the classroom and to their extracurriculars.
Writing, how he would have to prepare interviews, how he would have to speak, how he really conduct himself, and how would he really just approach problems, I think is the core underlying of like what really needed to be done.
So they were feeling behind. They felt as though their friends would already sort of advance past them.
I started asking questions about her life, and that's where that light bulb moment happened.
A lot of times I'd ask him, okay, just break it up into steps. Where do we start with that? Where can we go?
We brainstormed how we could choose one extracurricular focus and one academic focus that kind of aligned or checked all the boxes for each of those clustered interests.
And so it was about setting him up for success by putting himself in an environment that was more intentional and distraction-free, less cluttered, to then be able to focus on the challenges such as his applications.
We worked on her being able to say her thoughts and add an opinion to the conversation, something that was extremely outside of her comfort zone.
Asking more questions in more excruciating detail, we're able to pull out all of this colorful information about this person that makes them super, super unique.
Working with them to prep their resume as well as their personal website.
As we went through this entire process, we found her voice.
By the time it was application time, the student not only had a clear focus, but they had the stellar extracurriculars to be able to support their personal brand.
So the student was able to improve their grade from the low 70s to 93.
And so it gave him more confidence in who he is now and how he got to who he is now, so that he can better make decisions about where he wants to be.
And it helped her write a very personal response in one of her supplementary application questions.
He had gone through these challenges. He had navigated them effectively. He learned from them. And so by diving into these, we totally reshaped the way he told these stories.
So they had leadership skills, they had teamwork skills, they were very motivated, they were driven, they were well organized.
Which was reflected in some acceptances that he got.
And that's what universities and employers are looking for.
They were accepted to Waterloo Software Engineering, which is one of the most competitive programs in all of Canada.
I'm Simran.
I'm Alex.
I'm Jess.
Desmond.
Stephanie.
Mackenzie.
I'm Derek.
Sharon.
Shrey.
Shara.
I'm a youth coach at Youthfully.
And I'm a coach at Youthfully.
And I'm a youth coach with Youthfully.